All right, good afternoon, y'all. Welcome back to AVLFest. Woo! Everybody having a great time this weekend? Did anybody see some memorable, remarkable shows this weekend they're going to tell somebody about, hopefully? All right. AVLFest also has some merch available. Those are great things to grab as souvenirs so you can remember to get your tickets for next year so we can keep this thing going. Want to mention our sponsors here, Wicked Weed and Worthwhile Sounds for putting this on. AMP, Asheville Music Professionals, Explore Asheville, Bears Smokehouse Barbecue, and FIRC Group. We have a special treat for you here today. We have Ivy Eld. She's brought her friends with her today, and we're very happy to hear some live music here at the Asheville Music Hall. So give it up for Ivy Eld.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for coming out this last day of AVLFest. This is an honor to be here. I'm going to introduce my band later. You all look like beautiful silhouettes out there. Let's give it up for Wildebeest, too. They were amazing. We got the drummer from Wildebeest here behind us, Kevin, gracing us with his drum magic. Rising in the east, violence fades to love. Libra kisses Aries, a new cycle begins. Warrior of peace. Thank you, Nate. Awesome. All right, I was Solstice Rain, and the next song is also about opposites. I love writing about paradox and holding both birth and death and destruction and creation and all the things that we hold in this paradox called life. So this next song is about doing that within ourselves, embracing all of those different parts of who we are, parts we show to other people, parts we don't. You're gonna have to forgive me, I do talk a lot in my songs and introduce because I'm a psychotherapist and I love digging in there into the insides. My band loves it, it's their favorite part. This song is called Fire and Flow. there's a time to fight, right? Yeah, yeah. I feel the tension, oh, between the flood and the flame. I feel the burning, yeah, and I need a cool rain. I need a rhythm, 'cause I can't let one go. I'll find a rhythm, yeah, 'cause I'm both fire and cold. Oh, 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 I am fire and cold. Oh, 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 I am fire and cold. Oh, oh, I am fire and cold. Oh, oh, I am fire and cold. Yeah. Thank you. All right. So this next song is my social justice song, and it's about blue jays. Blue jays are not the prettiest sounding birds out there, but they are feisty, they're fiery, and they're super protective. Blue jays are super protective of their young, the ones they love, so it felt perfect to write a song from the perspective of looking at this bluebird and standing up for what's right in the world, even when it's unpopular, and just standing up as I'm seeing my little girl out there with her keffiyeh on. Hi, baby. All right, this is Blue Jay. Blue jay gazes in my eyes, pleading for me to rise and to listen. Will we grow into our skin? Will we respect our kin? And we're all kin. She leans over and whispers to me, learn from me if you wanna be free. Oh, she says, I am loyal and I am fierce. I am vibrant and my voice will pierce the sky. I am passionate, savvy and bold. I'm tenacious through winter's deep cold. You won't silence me. You won't silence me. They said, oh, keep your mouth shut. Play nice, don't stir things up. Now I see outside of the cage, and I taste all of the rage and the song. and my voice will pierce the skies. Oh, I am passionate, savvy, and bold. I'm tenacious through winter's deep cold. You won't silence me. You won't silence me. You won't silence me. Yeah. You won't silence me. Thank you. We're gonna have our guest come on, the fabulous Elizabeth McCorvey. And as she's coming on, I was reminded this next song that I wrote when my sweet pup passed away in 2018. I'm gonna try to do this without crying. And I was processing a lot of grief around her death, and didn't know that this song was gonna end up becoming the buoy for me. When my brother passed away 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and so I couldn't make it through this song without crying. And it was really medicine for me. Sometimes our songs we write, we don't know that they're for future us, and so this is one of those songs. And I want to dedicate this song to Riley and to Kevin, and to their sweet pup Cliff, who passed away just a couple days ago unexpectedly. And he was special because for so many. And he was in the studio when I recorded my album 2 years ago. He was the grounding furry presence, with such a playful spirit there, helping me through that time and helping the whole team. And that's just who Cliff was. There's so much more we could say about Cliff, but he was dearly loved by so many, and he had such a big heart. My kids adored him, and I will never forget the first time they met him at Drop of Sun Studio, with him shimmying on the ground and meeting my golden retriever. Cliff was a golden retriever. He met my golden retriever, and he was so patient with Phoenix, who continues to be a puppy 2 years in. Cliff was very patient with her puppy energy and just very, very sweet. So this song is dedicated to Cliff, and it's for Kevin and Riley, and it's called Magic in the Blue. Is this illusion, or is this real? Sometimes I just can't tell. Is this all there is to life? Gray ashes on the floor. I sit in this liminal space between dark and dawn. There's so much more to life, but the sparks have come and gone. They come and gone. Turns to medicine. A dragonfly whispers to me, iridescent wings so true. She says life's more than what's seen. There is magic in the blue. There's magic in the blue. To open our hearts when the knife has cut so deep. There's so much pain in life drowning in the grief. And yet we are not alone when all the lights go dim. There is a breath of love that stirs embers within. So I create my potion, vials of tears with fire mixed in, dancing fingers on the keys, poison turns to medicine. A dragonfly whispers to me, iridescent wings so true. She says life's more than what's seen. There is magic in the blue. There's magic in the blue. Let's keep creating, let's keep on making in the way that only we do. It is what will save us as we face the darkest blue. Everyone has art inside them in how we see and walk the world. Create beauty, offer love. This is how we alchemize the blue. There's magic in the tricked ya. So I create my potion, vials of tears with fire mixed in, dancing fingers on the keys, poison turns to medicine. All right, I'll lighten it up a little bit here. I do like writing about feelings.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Crying is good. It's good. I had a friend that said, I cry as much as I pee. And I was like, I love that. I cry as much as I pee. We don't judge ourselves for peeing, right? So, like, why do we judge ourselves for crying? It's just water
Spoken
coming out
like
of our
a
bodies.
true Enneagram 4.
I'm a 2.
A 2. Oh, are you sure?
2's go to 4 in growth, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Everyone's like, what are we talking about? This is a different language. And if you know what I'm talking about, you are my people. All right. So this next song is my requisite love song. And my husband is out there somewhere. He's one of the dark blobs that I see. You are beautiful dark blobs, by the way. But we've been married 23 years this October. Yes. And those of you in long-term relationships know, that's a thing to celebrate. There's a lot of seasons you go through with someone in 23 years. So I love you, Rick, wherever you are. Oh, hi. Ah, okay. This is called Horizon. We met years ago under Wished you away for so long till I saw, oh, that you are home to me. I bring the wildfire, you bring the steady sea. You are my sapphire ocean, I am your scarlet sunset sky. I dive in your cool waters when the flames burn too high. The horizon is where we meet, you and I. Ooh, oh. There's a curve on your shoulder that's made just for me. My chin nestles in so perfectly. I am your sunfire queen, you're my forest river king. I help you to fly, you're the earth beneath me. Oh, and you are home to me. I bring the wildfire, you bring the steady sea. You are my sapphire ocean, I am your scarlet sunset sky. I dive in your cool waters when the flames burn too high. The horizon is where we meet, you and I. Ooh, oh, oh. When we meet is harsh and stormy. Sometimes where we meet is soft and sweet. But the sun will always rise and always fall, just like you and I will always be. The horizon. You are my sapphire ocean, I am your scarlet sunset sky. I dive in your cool waters when the flames burn too high. The horizon is where we meet, you and I. Ooh, oh, Thank you. Say thank you to my husband for just being amazing him, helping raise. Yeah, that's also called Rick Song by my band. So, yes. Thank you, honey, for everything you've done for this weekend, too. Love you. All right. So this next song, for those of you that know me, I love ancestry and been starting to research my own over the past 4 to 5 years and kind of dove in. I'm going to Ireland in a few weeks and looking forward to just reconnecting to ancestral homeland and all that that means for personal healing, but also I believe what it means collectively. So if you came to my show here last year, that whole show was about that, about remembering your roots. And I was at that time really digging into the Nordic side of my roots, mostly Scandinavian. I do have Irish and Scottish. That's what I was getting at, Irish and Scottish, but mostly Scandinavian, Norwegian, Swedish. And so this particular song is really about reclamation, personal reclamation, but also just about the bigger, the lineage healing, the ancestral lines. And for all of us, if we could get curious, we can both honor and celebrate the places that are strengths for our ancestors, because we inherit those. And I think that even how we operate in the world, maybe the jobs we chose, our hobbies, I think those things are often connected to what our ancestors likely did, or at least in part. And we also inherited the stuff that's not so pretty, and the things that we want to be a part of changing, those things that caused harm and caused systems of oppression. So I think it's both, holding both and is really important. So this song is about my Minnesota roots. There's a lot of Scandinavians there in Minnesota. Yeah, eh? So this song is about both being Minnesotan, but also it's about my Nordic roots too. So it's called Wild North. Behind me, the icy creek purrs. It whispers sweet nothings in my ears. Sparkling snow sizzles in the fire. Nature singing like a winter choir. Velvet winds caress my face. There's a quickening in my heart's pace. I start to dance as the birch trees swing and moan. A liberation song rising from my bones. Spirit of the wild north, emerald forest in my heart. White wolf in my blood, I reclaim this feral part of me. This nice northern girl learned to take my place at the table of the martyrs and saints. But this muzzle is digging in my fur. I'm howling to be unleashed and unfurled. No longer playing small, I will not be possessed. My voice matters, my song will not be repressed. A tiny spark has now burst into flames. A freedom fire burns through my ancestors' all sounded great out there. Isn't it fun to howl? Ow, ow. You can keep howling through the rest of it if you want. All right. So I'm going to introduce my band. I'm going to lose Elizabeth here while I'm introducing. Oh, no, I'm not. She's like, no, one more song.
We got one more.
Okay. Yay. Okay, so this next song is another one that is very special. It's my recent single, actually, that just came out in the world. Trying to figure out, I need to condense it down because there's so much with this song, but essentially this was written 2 years after my brother passed away, so it's another very light song, but it's very, very much about processing and making space. A lot of times anniversaries can bring up a lot, and so this was the anniversary of his death 2 years later, and it was also 1 month into everything happening and unfolding in Gaza, and all the horrors happening in the Middle East. And so this was my way of processing individual grief with collective grief. And so this song is written from the perspective of talking to my brother about Gaza. And I am in the middle of actually creating a music video. I'm going to be putting out a fundraiser this fall when the music video comes out. So if you want to stay in the loop, you can get on my newsletter list. And I'll be sharing about that, but was on the mountain just this past week with a dear Palestinian friend of mine and also an Ashkenazi Jewish friend of mine holding this keffiyeh that said, let Gaza live, as the wind is whipping in our hair. It was a very emotional moment, just really powerful, but that was for this video, and so just one of those moments where time kind of stands still. We could feel our well-wise ancestors with us, supporting us, and so that's what this song is really about. You'll hear the ancestral piece kind of weaving in the healing songs from ancient ones long gone. And this is a replica of the flowers that were the beginning of this song. So oftentimes there's some little spark when I'm writing songs and some little prompt, and this one was these flowers as I was sitting there crying at the kitchen table, and so you'll hear that in this song. So I had these on set at the music video, and so they're coming here today. So the song is called Rest Then Rise.
Flaming flower petals catch my tears. I'm drowning in the chaos and the fear. 2 years ago you left me standing here. Your tender heart a sponge for pain. Lightning and terror strike the east, crushing every hope we had of peace. I cry for the sacred life taken while we sleep. Will this violent cycle ever change? I feel caught in a nightmare. Life is so unjust. Why do some suffer so while others feast on much? So I stop and I breathe, fall on the earth and grieve. The leaves start to whisper my name. I hear the healing songs of the ancient ones long gone, pulsing in the air and in my veins. They say, child, please rest, then rise. I wonder what you think of today's news. You always were digging for the truth. Your tortured brain a prism reflecting divergent views, peeling back the veil of life's trance. watching horror at destruction's haze. Vibrant colors fade to deathly gray. A child's birthday cut short, she should be free to play. But bombs and greed snuffed out a chance. I feel caught in a nightmare. I'm so tired of this fight. My beating heart and one small voice screaming to the night. So I stop and I breathe, fall on the earth and grieve. Leaves start to whisper my name. Hear the healing songs of the ancient ones long gone, waltzing in the air and in my veins. They say, child, please rest. So I stop and I breathe, fall on the earth and grieve. Leaves start to whisper my name. I hear the healing songs of the ancient ones long gone, waltzing in the air and in my veins. They and I breathe, fall on the earth and grieve. Leaves start to whisper my name. Hear the healing songs of the ancient ones long gone, waltzing in the air and in my veins. They say, child, please rest. They say, child, please rest. They say, child, please rest. Then rise.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. So, and you can actually get that song on Bandcamp right now. 15 minutes? 12 minutes? Good deal. All right. You can get that song on Bandcamp, and the proceeds all go to my friend Yahya, who's a musician that is a refugee, Palestinian refugee now in Egypt. And Elizabeth is starting to leave, so I'm going to introduce the band too.
I'm
But you
starting to
can-
leave, so you can cut my cello off, please. Thank you.
And also to Delia Foundation, it's an awesome arts foundation in Gaza. So you can check that out on Bandcamp and find me on ivyeld.com. And thank you so much to Elizabeth McCorvey for being here today and gracing us with her amazing vocals and sumptuous cello. I don't think I've ever said that before, but it is sumptuous. It's very yummy. So Elizabeth is one of 3 social workers on stage here. So and she's a psychotherapist. She has her own private practice. She is a musician extraordinaire in 5 million bands, just like Kevin. And you can find her music on Spotify. She's also an equine specialist. So many, many wonderful hats that Elizabeth wears. And love having her. Yay! You can catch her in Moonshine State, Mara and the Marmalades, and on solo on streaming as well. And speaking of the band, we're gonna move on to Nate, who wins the award here for longest commute today, 3 hours to come. So he's a graphic designer that just moved to Columbia, South Carolina, not the country, Columbia, South Carolina. And he's an amazing guitar player, catching all the vibes and the sounds over there. So thanks, Nate. We love you. And then we have Dave Moore over here on the bass. When he's not playing some sick bass, he's flying in the air. He's a pilot, so yes. He doesn't have wings, but, and it is, yes, y'all stole my thunder. Yes, it is Dave's birthday. It's Dave's 29th birthday. Yay! Happy birthday! We have Kevin back here, Kevin Rumley, who's been on stage now for 3 hours playing. And he's in many bands in town, and Tyler Ramsey, and oh my goodness, Her Marigold, Bandazian. I'm gonna forget some, Wildebeest. And he just released a solo album, if those of you were here earlier for Wildebeest. You can find Kevin online, his first debut solo album. It's amazing. So Kevin's an awesome human, Purple Heart recipient. I could just go on and on about your credentials. So Veterans Treatment Corps director, Marine Corps combat veteran, and just awesome human. So, and he just got his DSW as well while he was putting out this album. So Kevin knows how to get things done. So thank you so much, my awesome band. Yay! All right. Okay, they're like, shut up so we can sing two more songs. Okay. All right. Oh, we're on to Dragon's Tail. So I'm going to switch. Multitasking here. This song is dedicated to anyone out there who's struggled with boundaries or has had to leave a toxic relationship, or just had to draw boundaries in a good relationship. We need boundaries all the way around. So you can go ahead with the Dragon's Tail.
I know there's hurt beneath your rage, but I cannot rescue you. Oh, it's time to turn the page. But I keep chasing the dragon's tail. Of liberation, I've been so used to toxic times. For once I'm starting to exhale, and now it's time to say goodbye. Oh, I don't know what to do. My heart aches that you're not free, but I cannot rescue you. It's time for me to rescue me.
Hi, baby. I heard mama. I think that's my child. Hi, wherever you are. All right. So this last song, thanks for sticking around, everybody. This last song is an homage or a nod to one of my favorite songwriters. I've seen her about half a dozen times, Brandi Carlile, and I saw her 15 years ago at the Orange Peel before she was big, and just thought she had something special. And so this last song is a cover, and it's called "The Story." Yes. Oh, and if you want to meet me, chat with me, buy any CDs/coasters, I'll be back at the merch table. And thanks again for coming out. Stick around for more fabulous shows. All right.
All of these lines across my face tell you the story of who I am. So many stories of where I've been and how I got to where I am. See, these stories don't mean anything when you got no one to tell them to. It's true. I was made for you. I climbed across the mountain tops, swim all across the ocean blue, crossed all the lines and I broke all the rules. Baby, I broke them all for you. Even when I was left broke, made me feel like $1,000,000 you do. I was made for you. You see the smile that's on my mouth. It's hiding the words that won't come out. All of my friends, they think that I'm blessed. They don't know my life's a mess. No, they don't know who I really am, and they don't know what I've been through like you do. I was made for you. All of these lines across my face tell you the story of who I am. So many stories of where I've been and how I got to where I am. But these stories don't mean anything when you got no one to tell them to. It's true. I was made for you. Oh yes, it's true. Oh, I was made for you.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Worthwhile Sounds. Thank you, Great Eagle. Thank you, Wicked Weed Brewing. Thank you to my amazing band, everybody. Thank you, John.